What if I told you that your child's brain doesn't grow from expensive toys, nonstop stimulation, or elite educational programs? What if the most powerful brain-building tools are free and already in your hands? If that surprises, you comment one below and let's dive in. Science shows that a child's brain develops not through constant stimulation, but through meaningful moments and direct human interaction. In the first 3 years of life, a child's brain forms over 1 million neural connections every single second. These connections are built through emotional experiences, a parent's voice, eye contact, facial expressions, and gentle touch. This ability of the brain to change and grow is called neuroplasticity, neurons that fire together, wire together, and the best part, you don't need money, just presence, face-to-face interaction. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to support your baby's brain development is face-to-face interaction. When you look at your baby and gently mimic their facial expressions, smiling when they smile or opening your mouth when they do, you are activating mirror neurons. Mirror neurons help babies learn by watching others. They are the foundation of empathy, emotional understanding, and social connection later in life. For example, when your baby raises their eyebrows and you copy them, their brain begins linking emotions with responses. You don't need long sessions. Even 1 or 2 minutes during diaper changes or playtime can build strong neural connections. If you've ever done this naturally, comment one below. You're already helping your child grow emotionally. Sensory exploration. Sensory exploration helps your child's brain learn how to organize information from the world. When children touch different textures, their brains strengthen pathways related to attention and curiosity. You don't need special toys. Everyday objects work perfectly. For example, let your child touch a wooden spoon, a soft cloth, or a smooth cup. Their brain compares texture, temperature, and weight, an important process for focus and learning. You can gently describe what they feel. This is soft, or this feels hard. These words connect sensory experience with language. Just a few minutes of sensory play each day helps your child feel confident and engaged while exploring safely. Narrate daily life. Talking to your baby throughout the day is one of the best ways to build language skills, long before they can talk back. Every time you describe what you're doing, your baby is learning how words connect to actions and meaning. For example, while cooking, you might say, "I'm cutting an apple. The apple is red." Even without a verbal response, your baby's brain is actively absorbing vocabulary and sentence patterns. Research shows that children who hear more spoken language early in life develop stronger communication and thinking skills later on. What matters most is consistency, not complexity. You don't need special lessons, just talk naturally during feeding, bathing, or walking. Musical moments music plays a powerful role in early brain development. Singing songs with clear rhythm helps your baby recognize patterns, sounds, and timing. For example, gently rocking or clapping while singing a familiar song helps connect sound with movement. These skills support auditory processing, which is closely linked to reading and math later in life. You don't need to sing perfectly. Your voice is familiar and comforting. Repeating the same songs also strengthens memory and attention. Music turns learning into a joyful and emotionally safe experience for your child. Peekaboo. Peekaboo may seem simple, but it teaches an important concept called object permanence, the understanding that things still exist even when they can't be seen. When you hide your face and reappear, your baby learns prediction and short-term memory. For example, when your baby starts smiling before you reveal your face, their brain is learning patterns. This strengthens working memory, which later supports logical thinking and problem solving. Simple games like this quietly build the foundation for scientific thinking. Reading rituals. Reading the same book again and again may feel repetitive, but it is extremely valuable for brain development. Repetition strengthens neural pathways and helps children recognize sounds, images, and story structure. For example, when your baby hears the same story each night, their brain begins predicting words and pictures. This supports comprehension and early literacy skills. You don't need to finish the book. Pointing at pictures and naming objects is enough. If reading feels manageable for you, comment 2 below. Movement and tummy time. Physical movement is closely connected to brain development. Activities like tummy time help build muscle strength, coordination, and spatial awareness. When your baby reaches for a toy or rolls over, their brain is learning how the body moves in space. These skills support problem-solving and planning later in life. Join your baby on the floor, talk to them, and encourage movement gently. Keep it playful and pressure-free. Movement builds confidence, curiosity, and resilience. Mirror play. Mirror play helps babies begin to recognize themselves as individuals. At first, they see another baby, but over time they connect the reflection to their own movements. For example, when your baby smiles and sees the reflection smile back, their brain starts forming early self-awareness. You can support this by naming emotions. You're smiling. You look happy. These moments support emotional development and identity formation. Serve and return interaction. Serve and return is a simple back-and-forth interaction. When your baby makes a sound or gesture, pause and then respond. For example, if your baby babbles, wait a moment and reply with words or a smile. This teaches communication, patience, and emotional regulation. This process strengthens the prefrontal cortex responsible for planning and self-control. If you've noticed your baby reacting more when you pause and respond, comment 3 below. Calm connection. Sometimes the most powerful activity is simply being close. Holding your baby and breathing together helps regulate their nervous system. This lowers stress hormones like cortisol and places the brain in an optimal state for learning. For example, after a busy day, quiet cuddling helps your baby feel safe and secure. Connection always comes before learning, and it matters most. Final message for parents: raising a smart child is not about filling schedules with activities. It's about filling your child's world with your presence. You don't need to be perfect. Even 5 minutes of intentional connection a day can build neural pathways that last a lifetime. If you want more gentle, science-based parenting content, follow the channel and share this video with a parent who needs this reminder today.